What's up, y'all? Hey, it's me, Angie B, back again with another video, and today is my 2022 year recap. I kind of do this every year. Um, y'all know, I just tell y'all kind of like what I learned from this year, the stuff that happened in my life that was very pivotal to maybe the upcoming season, and then how I plan to move in the next year to come, which is 2023. So I'm just gonna get started. Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, tingle, tingling. I'm on to lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. So when I think about how 2022 started, I just go back to like a dark place. It did not start out good at all for me in terms of my mental. I graduated last December and I did experience post-grad depression. I didn't believe in it until it happened. But I experienced that, so, you know, I wasn't getting the jobs that I wanted. That made me sad. And then it was just, life was just, you don't know what to expect. So that bothered me and it really messed with my mental. So that's how I came into 2022. I went on a trip the first month of the year with one of my good friends, just to get out. With COVID and everything, I needed a new scenery. So I enjoyed myself there, spent some time with a friend that, you know, we don't talk every day, but we still friends, and came back and caught COVID. So the first 2 months of 2022 was real interesting. So I caught COVID, was stuck in the house. Caught COVID, matter of fact, let me go back a little bit. Went to Atlanta with my friend, came back. I made it to the third round of interviews with the Washington Commanders. So they wanted me to come to DC or Maryland to do my last round of interviews. Went there, but I was not feeling good at all. This is about a week or maybe 10 days after I got back from Atlanta. Not feeling good at all, but I persisted. I went through, I knew that was wrong, but I just thought it was a cold, like it was a sore throat, but I was not feeling myself at all. So I come back from Maryland and I was like, yo, I'm gonna just take a COVID test, something ain't right. And I came with COVID, and this was Super Bowl Sunday. So I was stuck in the house in my room. When you stuck in your room with nothing to do, I just think. So that was not good for me. But anyway, that's how 2022 started. Fast forward to like April, I finally started therapy. And that was probably like one of the best things I could have ever done. My aunt has been encouraging me to do therapy for years, but if you're not ready to do it yourself, it's not going to be beneficial. Because you have to be open to receiving help. You have to be open to having a conversation and talking about your issues. I remember my first call with my therapist, and right now she's like an auntie. Like, that's how close we are now. I'd be texting her, I'd be like, Miss Ava's girl, let me tell you what just happened. But the first session with her, she like punched me in the throat because she had to like get it out of me. She was like, so how are you doing? And I was like, I'm okay. You know, the black thing to do, or the people thing to do, is say, I'm good, how are you? But she was like, okay, that's not an emotion. So how are you really feeling? So before you start therapy, you have to actually like, you know, answer some questions so she can know what she's getting into. So she was like, okay, since you're not, you know, getting what I'm asking, I'm gonna ask you some questions. I was like, okay, cool. She was like, so how did you feel when your dad left your life? Oh, we starting strong, Miss Avis. But anyway, like, that helped me gain so much respect from her and understanding. And ever since then, like, I just be telling her almost everything these days. So therapy has been really good for me. I look forward to my sessions, and I encourage everybody to do therapy. We all have some trauma under us. I don't care if your life, you live with a silver spoon in your hand or you came with a plastic fork. Everybody got some trauma under them. Something happened to you that's causing you to do certain things and act certain ways. So therapy, I am so glad that I started it, and my mental has been so good. And I'm gonna just tell y'all a few more things on like how I navigated through 2022 post therapy. I'm not 100%, but I'm getting better each day. And the rest of 2022 is like, it was good. Mine is like some friendships, I don't want to say it closed off, but like the seasons changed, because you never know how the world puts things back together. But seasons change, and some friendships, I'm not opposed to them happening again, but that happened in 2022. But I celebrated graduating, so that made me appreciate my graduation a little bit better, because at the time I was quite sad and depressed. So I celebrated my graduation in April, and after that I started living. I started traveling by myself. I started going to concerts, because I'm in my 20 somethings. I don't have any children, knock on wood. So I have to live while I can. I'm still at home, and I'm a beginning adult, so I have some things I want to do before I just branch all the way out. So in 2022, I declined some jobs just because I didn't want them. My family didn't necessarily agree with me, but hey, I'm living this life for me, and I was okay with my decisions. I did get a job at Virginia State in Human Resources, so that's where I was working for majority of 2022. So that was good for me because it allowed me to transition a little easier from college to real life. Like, I still could be on some college campus events, but at the same time, I was realizing I was in a different place from the people I just separated myself from via graduation. But it was a good transitional job. And then I put one of my good friends on, and I met some great people and like a new work family. So working at Virginia State was really good. I had to stop because I went to grad school. So that made me stop my job because I got my tuition paid for, so I couldn't rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm telling y'all all my business because everybody don't know I'm in grad school unless I told you out my mouth. I did not make a public post about it, but if you made it this far in the video, thank you. So yeah, started living, started doing some things. I went to a concert by myself. I traveled alone. Like, you cannot wait on people these days. I'm single, and my friends don't want to do everything that I want to do. So what am I going to do? Miss out on the opportunity, miss out on a chance to see a certain artist, or to go to this certain game, or to try a new restaurant just because I don't want to be alone, because I don't want to be seen at these places by myself? No. So it was some self-time, some self-reflections, and I went out and did it. So I'm proud of myself for that. And just to kind of like, and to pivot into like my mentality going into the new year, like, y'all, I don't know if it's the therapy, I don't know if it's the fact that I stopped taking things that was making me depressed or whatever, but my mental going into the new year is so good. I've never felt like this before in my life. I don't smoke weed, but like, that's how I've been. Like, I've been so like on a high. Like, I have so much faith for next year that I'm getting chill bumps just talking about it right now, because I know God is about to do some new things, not only in me. Today, my friend gave me a scripture that God is doing a new thing, okay? He's not gonna only do a new thing in me, but in my life, in my family's life, in my friend's life. And I'm just getting so like excited to just think about 2023, because when I saw this post, it said 2020 broke me. And when I just go back to 2020, that was the year of the pandemic. The beginning of 2020, I was living life in college, man, living life. And then we got sent home, and that messed with my mentality. 2021 broke me some more in terms of heartbreak. 2022, finding me. But 2023, oh baby, y'all stay tuned, because the opportunities, like when you stop worrying, soon as I stop worrying how the story ends, I let go and I let God have his way. Like, God's been having his way, and it's only like, I'm only seeing this much right now, but when I start seeing this much, and then this much, and then this much, and then this much, y'all, I'm just saying, like, so my mentality going into 2023 is so like at peace and content in certain areas of my life that I was never content in. Of course, I have my relapses, but the greater side is way bigger than the lower side, you know what I mean? So I'm just really excited to see what 2023 brings. I'm grateful for 2022 and all of the lessons that it's taught me, the people it's brought me, and sometimes the people that it's taken away. I'm a person with a big heart, so I'm trying to like figure out if I want to like, what is closure? Okay, what is really closure? Because it's like, y'all see that post and be like, I'm not taking so-and-so into the new year, so whatever you gotta say, whatever. Like, I feel like I want to have a closure moment with like 1 or 2 people in my life this year, but I'm like, is it even worth it? It's kind of toxic if you ask me. I realized that today. It was kind of toxic to even go back to those people or that person because of the way that I felt in the good times or whatever. But anyway, to each his own. Right now, I'm on a high, a sober high. Like, I can have a good time without being under the influence, and I've just been so happy. And that's really crazy because I get a little emotional because it was a time I couldn't say I'm happy in the last couple of years. So I'm actually really happy. Oh God, why am I crying? But I guess that's just a testament to like how much I've grown over the years, and I've seen, oh my God, I've seen like how I've transitioned and maneuvered through life and adulting. This is really crazy. But I'm so grateful for the lessons that the last couple of years have taught me. I'm 23 now. I'm getting older. And I just hope that I can continue to grow and realize that everything is working for my good, even in the times where I might be stressed out about it. Everything's working for my good. Oh my goodness, how did I forget this? Aside from me doing grad school, I decided to come back to my hometown and give back. Oh my goodness, like I decided to give back to my community, the community that brought me up. So I am subbing. Again, you don't know this unless you're my close friends or if I told you this out of my mouth. I'm subbing at my high school and middle school that I grew up in, and I took on another task of coaching. I played basketball from the time I was like 10, went through middle school basketball, won 2 championships there, and then played 4 years of varsity in high school, and we made it to the state tournament all those years. So now I'm giving back to the team that and the community that just put so much in me and made me the person that I kind of am today. So it's kind of stressful sometimes, like being on the other end, and it's most definitely tiring, but I like being busy. That's just how I was always raised. If you know, you know. I don't know how to sit down. I have a touch of ADHD. I don't want to claim it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to sit down, and the busier I am, the more productive I am. So 2023, I just wanted to be good to me and the people surrounding me, and I feel like some answered prayers are really going to happen this year. Why? Because soon as I stopped worrying, come on somebody, worrying how the story ends, I let go and I let God. I let God have his way, cause that's when things start happening, and I start looking at back then. When I let go and I let God have his way. That is what I'm letting, next year be. I'm letting God have his way, and I'm being intentional in everything I do. I'm being intentional with the dating, which I feel like I started that this year. Like, I be cutting off guys so fast, y'all. You do something stupid, I'm like, next. I'm being intentional with dating. I'm being intentional with the job market, opportunities, careers that I am going after. I'm not just going to apply out of fear of not having anything. That's what I did when I graduated. I'm going to apply and look at the job description and see if that's actually what I want to do, because I hate to be one of those people to not like my 9 to 5. I want to have something to get up and look forward to. Will I say that I'm going to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life? No, but as I'm starting, I like to travel. And working in sports gives me that opportunity to travel. So this year, my goals for this year is to just align my plans with God's plans for me. I plan to work out more. I plan to, get my health in line. Like, I know I'm not the healthiest. I've gained quite a few pounds this year, but that comes with adulting, and I just have to learn how to love me. And when I start loving me a little bit more, it just becomes a beautiful thing. So 2023, I'm trying to get myself ready to move out. So this is the year I'm gonna have to stack my money for real, because I'm gonna be graduating. I plan to graduate with my master's this December. So I want some places I want to see, some people I want to see, some things I want to happen in my life, and I just can't wait for God to make it happen, okay? And I had to realize that time is in God's hands and not mine. So we're still working on some things, but I just plan to like just be such a different person in the best way as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and heard about how my 2022 started, but how it transitioned into something greater. And I can say that I'm actually happy and content. God, you're so amazing. But yeah, I'm still not content in everything in my life, but I'm more content than I've ever been, ever. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like down below, comment down below, subscribe, and tell me some of your New Year's resolutions. Tell me some of your New Year's plans. Tell me some of the things that you learned in 2022 and the things that you plan to take with you into 2022. 2023. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something in the year, and I hope next year is amazing. All right, y'all. Bye.